Hello, this is IK Tutors, and we are here doing a high school assessment. And question number 19 was the one that was requested by our clients. This is in section decimal, read and round. So let's get it started. Okay, the question states select the largest decimal in each of the following groups, right? And they give us a listing. In A, they give us a listing of four decimals, and B, three, and in C, four, and in D, six. So how do we compare these to see which is the largest? Well, if we use the place value table, we can see which is the largest because the largest number digit has to multiply a certain place value. So what do I mean by that? Well, if we write the number 25, right, and this is how the place value system works. That means that the 5 is in the ones place value and the 2 is in the tens place value. So how does this work out? The digit 2, we have two tens, so it's going to be 2 times 10, which gives us 20, right? And then we have 5 ones, so it's going to be 5 times 1, which gives us 5, right? So if we're comparing numbers, right, we look at the highest place value, right, and see if there's different numbers. The one, and of course, the largest digit in the highest place value is a larger number. If all the digits are the same, then we look at the next highest place value. So that's what the technique we're going to use with this one. So looking at the first four digits, right? A, right? We're comparing the highest place value for all of those, and that is the 1/10th place, right? So three of them have threes in them. One of them is a zero. So the one that has a zero is smaller than all the rest, right? The other three, since they're all the same number, three, we have to go to the next lowest place value, right? Which is the hundredths place. And we see that out of those three, only one of them has a seven. So the one with the seven is larger because seven times something is obviously a lot more than three times something. So our answer is going to be 0.37. That is the largest one, decimal in that group. 0.370. This is the largest one in that group. Now we're going to use the same technique to figure out what the largest number is in B. So if you come down to right about here, so this was A, right? We compared all the A values. Now we're going to compare all the B values. We have three of them. So it's going to be these three right here. This is going to be our B values. And we're going to use the same technique. We look at the highest place value that we have a digit for all three of those numbers. And the highest one is the 1/10th place. We compare, right? We see that one of them is zero, which is lower than all of the other two. So that's not it. And then the other two have the same number, four. So then we look to the next lowest place value and compare the numbers for those two. And we see that in the hundreds place, this column right here, for those two, this one here and here we're comparing, where I put the check marks. 4 is definitely larger than 0, so our biggest number there is going to be 0.44. All right, 0.44. That's for B. Now we're going to go ahead and compare the numbers in C. And there's four of them, so let's compare these four right here. These are C. Right, and again, we're going to compare the highest place value first. So we look at the 1/10th is the highest place value for those four numbers, and we see that all the other numbers are zero, and then there's a one, and one is much greater than zero, so that means that 0.1 is the largest number in that grouping. So our answer is going to be 0.1. And finally, we're going to look at the numbers in D. That's this last grouping down here. And again, we're going to look at the highest place value, which happens to be 1 this time, right here. They all have digits in there, but all the digits are the same. So then we go to the next highest place value, which is the 1/10th, right here. Let's erase this. And we compare the digits. Then we see that we have two sevens and a 5. So the two sevens are higher than a 5. So we know it's not the number in the middle. Then we go to since we had two of the same numbers there as well for two of them, we go to the next place value. next highest place value, which is 100. And only one of them has a number there. That means that the other two are 0 by default. So that means that between 2.7 and 2.75, 2.75, where 5 is greater than 0, is the largest number there. So that's going to be 2.75 will be the largest number there. Okay. And that's it. So I hope this helps. Okay. If it did, please remember to like, subscribe so we can continue providing these helpful videos. And I will see you in the next video. Have an amazing day.